Yeah, it did, but I don't hear the hit the live button.
The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free.
Hey, hey, man, say, man, we back with another episode of The Ugly Truth. And you know, all we give is facts and data. You dig what I'm saying? We make sure that we keep it 1,000 with y'all. We got another episode, man, to me. I think it's going to be a special episode. I think it's going to be an important episode where we're going to be able to talk about both sides of the spectrum. I want to be able to talk about what we see going on. And as of course, y'all know I'm solution based. I don't want to just talk about the problem. I always want to talk about what the solution is. So go ahead and grab y'all seatbelts. Click that like button, as they say, and subscribe. Even if you don't, nigga, just live this shit I'm finna tell y'all in real life. That's more important to me. I don't do this shit for views. I do this shit to raise the youth. As y'all know, man, we try to channel this shit to folk 25 and under, because I feel like them the only people that really got the hope. If you're over 30, you should already be handling your business. But on tonight, man, y'all seen the topic, man. I just want to know, as men, are we out here sleeping with the enemy? Because we can get online right now, and it's probably 200,000 podcasts out here. And probably 180,000 of them is talking about bitches. Excuse my French. There's bitches and then there's women. But it's just talking about what they don't like about a woman. And I had to sit back and think, like, this shit is very unbalanced. If we talking all this shit about these hoes, why is we fucking them? Why is we dealing with them? And more importantly, why we not able to identify them? Why we not able to know, like, hey, she ain't for me. She ain't on my type time. She ain't on my program. She don't see the vision. She don't understand. But yet, I'm a victim of what I'm talking about. I the fuck with bitches. That's the enemy. And if you think that you ain't never fucked with a bitch that's your enemy, I'm telling you, you probably lame. Because a nigga that got too many bitches, we done fucked the enemy before. And I just did one the other day where shorty was dead ass on live, right? Her live was popping, you know, and she dead ass hating on the nigga. And then the funniest thing is this. She hating on the nigga talking. I don't even want to use the word hate. That's a strong word. She was disagreeing about how I live my life, right? She was highly disagreeing, like, I don't agree. He manipulate women. He do this. He do that. He find broken women. And, you know, he got his skill set. But then one of the niggas on her live was like, did that nigga put the tip in? And she couldn't say nothing. And so that registered to me like, hold on. Shawty dead ass been on live for an hour. Now, mind you, I'm asleep. The bitch talking shit, talking crazy, you know, wooty whoop. At the end of the day, man, y'all wouldn't believe how the live ended. The nigga was like, oh, yeah, Holmes is cold. Holmes about his business. He got you shooting episodes. He got you shooting all these different things for me. And you talking bad about it, nigga. But at the end of the day, you to top this nigga off. You to gave this nigga some boxing. You hating. So for me, it's like, okay, damn, nigga, you been sleeping with the enemy. Luckily, I'm in a different life right now. But to all my street niggas, I hope y'all get up out that shit, man. That shit is not a win-win situation. It's a lose-lose. If you can get up out that shit, but it was so many times that I've denied hitting a lick because a bitch brought it to my presence. Like, oh, this nigga got this and this going on. You know what I mean? We could hit him. I know the code to the safe. I know this, that, and the third. And it was probably, I know it was real licks. But at the end of the day, I'm not hitting no lick that no bitch know about that I really don't rock with. Like, shawty, I don't even know you like that. And why is you setting your nigga up? Do you know how many women set their own nigga up? You know how many empires have failed from the woman that a nigga is sleeping with? And we out here just thinking that we the shit. Blind, because we got money. Like, oh yeah, this bitch ain't gonna do this. She ain't gonna treat me like this. She ain't gonna do that. She know better because her last nigga was lame. But I'll give y'all a reference point. Go watch the movie Casino and watch how Ginger treated Holmes. My nigga had the biggest bag in the city probably. If not, he was top 10 on the biggest bag, handling business, taking care of everything, making sure that this lady got anything that she want. And the bitch was still fucking with a bum because that's where her heart was. You gotta figure out what these women's heart is before we start sleeping with them. It don't matter what you buy them. You could give them the world, bruh. You could buy the bitch a star. You could buy her a country, an island. If her heart with another nigga is over, especially if her heart with a nigga like me, bro, ain't nothing you gonna be able to do. That shit over with. If a bitch love me for real, bro, you could be a billionaire and she still gonna come back and holler at me and she still gonna be like, hey, yeah, I'm fucking with this nigga right now, but this how we could get him. It's a lot of robbery going on because you niggas thinking with y'all dick. Y'all gotta start thinking with y'all big head instead of y'all little head, man. It's a lot of sleeping with the enemy. And again, I'm gonna reiterate. I want anybody to do their research and figure out how empires fail. Like, just think about how empires fail. It always fall by a bitch. Now, mind you, do empires get shook up because they gotta go to war? Yeah. But my mama taught me something when I was at a pivotal age in life, like 2021 or something. And she seen me run through them or whatever. And she said, listen, never make a woman your enemy. She said, because a scorned woman don't have no limits. I'd rather be in a shootout with a nigga than fucking with a bitch that want to go to war with me. Them bitches is going to drag you through court. Them bitches is going to set you up. They going to manipulate you. And unfortunately, we done gave them too much access. She been sleeping in your bed, nigga. She been laying up with you. You done gave her some of your plays. She done figured out your routine. Nigga, that's the shit right there. Once she figure out your routine, she could tell anybody around you about your next move and how you really move. And that's the same shit with what we got going on now. If you look at Facebook, Google, and any other social media site, nigga, they watching our moves. They know exactly what we finna do. That's why as soon as we say something, the shit pop up as an ad. But anyway, man, I don't want to hold the conversation too long, man. Without further ado, man, I want to introduce a fellow brethren, someone who probably experienced what I experienced, someone who's in the podcast field, somebody who got their own bag, someone who got their own mind and understanding, who's with teamwork, who work with others very well. I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself. And when you introduce yourself, man, just let them know some of the things, if not all of the things that you do, who you is, where you come from, where you originally was born at, and what you about, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, King.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean from the Rich and Unemployed podcast. I am the producer of the fastest growing podcast in Atlanta. We went from 1,000 to 200,000 in 8 months, from 10K to $500,000 in 8 months. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, just working together, making sure that we got a goal and that we achieve that motherfucker. I'm from Greenville, North Carolina. I'm in Atlanta now, you know what I'm saying? Just moved in a little high rise but that all
Yeah.
come from hard work. You feel me?
Salute to you, King, man. Salute to you, King. We love in the background, man. You and the high rise, man. As one of the niggas that been on the Rich and Unemployed show, not myself, but my nigga been on there who, I met through a mutual friend. As you say, the Peachtree Prophet. You know what I mean? Got that
Scam.
man.
That's
My
cue my
nigga
boy. Yeah.
scam. Cue my nigga, man. Shout out to Quadir, man.
Facts. He
Yeah.
been on my shit too. My personal podcast.
Yeah, salute, salute. So I know you heard a little bit what I was talking about, man, and we're gonna bounce all over the place. We're gonna talk about, the ladies sleeping with the enemy, and then of course we're gonna get into the bag part, talk about podcasting. But when
Yeah.
it comes to dealing with women, we hear a lot about niggas talking about how bad these bitches is and this, that, and the third. Why is we, and I say we because collectively as a whole, I don't want to individualize everything. Why is us men who's solid? Why is we fucking with these bitches? Why is we sleeping with the enemy? In your opinion?
You got to. I mean, honestly, bro, unless you gonna marry him and take him off the market, then you're your enemy. We got
Ooh,
ulterior motives.
ooh, that was a bar. Damn, I didn't even expect that. No cap.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, you gotta think about it, right? They ain't your enemy until you doing some shit that they don't want you to do. So I mean, if they laying with you, they fucking on you repeatedly. They think they're gonna be with you. But me and you both know there's plenty of times that we had to do what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? We was young niggas, so we had to do what we had to do to get that pussy. But we knew that was not forever,
Right,
and that's on us.
right.
Well, let me fix this.
So, in your opinion, how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
Say that one more time.
I say, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Say it again. Your shit breaking up.
Actually, hold on. Let me fix this, man. Let me fix- Nah, I'm 30. I'm sure.
Okay. So if you could
Still
talk
feel
to
28.
right, right. Hey, listen, 28 was a beautiful year for me. I ain't gonna beat you. 28 was great, but if you could talk to your 20 to 25-year-old self, knowing what you know now, what
Yeah.
would you tell yourself as far as dealing with women, particularly?
Just because you want them, don't mean they're yours. So worry about what you got going on and leveling up, then trying to constantly secure some pussy.
I would agree with that, man. I would tell any nigga under 25, bro. Unfortunately, this gonna be a hard sacrifice. The niggas who make the most sacrifices gonna get ahead in life the most. Fuck a woman, a bitch, a hoe, whatever you want to classify as, man. Get your bag. Become who you supposed to be. Allow yourself to learn who you are. A lot of us at a young age didn't know who we was, but that's because we was bullshitting. And you older now. I know for you. I know them 10 years went by like damn. I just remember being 20. I remember being 21. This shit moved,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, for real, as men, I think we really gotta find that one. You really gotta like tap in and find that one to help you fulfill your purpose so that you could do what you're supposed to be doing. Because when you start sleeping with the enemy, they taking shit away from us.
Yeah.
Energy.
I mean, but that's a woman's job. You just gotta. The thing is that. So I got a theory, right? I feel like you don't know women until you fuck 50 of them.
God damn, okay. And that was
And the reason I said that, think about when you really start understanding women and what they want and their goals and what they need for them, which I don't blame them, but it's probably around 40 or 50. And the reason why is because you realize that they all the same. They might express that sameness in different ways. They might they might have a different language, but nigga C is yes and we is yes. You know what I'm saying? So languages, but it means it's the same fucking thing. And women the same way. and I don't think you really have a true understanding of your relation with women unless you can fuck with them, and you don't have a true relation with women unless you actually were successful with them. Like you said earlier, a lot of lame niggas, they don't they don't understand they're sleeping with the enemy because they're looking at the wrong type of females and they trying to wipe for whatever they can get. Because if you can't fuck different women by your own, like, what's what I'm looking for? By your own merit, right?
Facts.
You only fucking what you can get. And if you fucking what you can get, I mean, they probably your enemy.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, my thing is this: what I've been learning about myself, and just that number, it wasn't crazy. It was just a funny number. That was a summer as a teenager, but I understand what you're saying. You dig what I'm saying? That was a summer in the hood. But what I learned about this, man, is we got to understand our tribe. And what I mean by that, I don't care what religion you is. Or, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm speaking in general. Whatever you is, it was 12 tribes. We got to know what do we come from to know who we supposed to deal with. So let me break it down just a little bit more. When you're a certain type of man, and whatever it is, whatever the type man that it is, whether you a king, a servant, whether you a hustler, whether you a producer, whether you a musician, you gotta have somebody who was raised to deal with who you are. And there are women raised to be all kind of different things. Now some of them I don't want to say most. A lot of them raised ain't to be shit, because they wasn't raised. They survived. Their parents just kept them alive. And a lot of women don't want to admit that. Like, you a single mother, you didn't teach this motherfucker nothing. Like, they just alive. Like, you fed them, you gave them a roof, and you gave them clothes, you gave them no direction because their daddy wasn't around. So they really don't have no direction. But once you know what tribe you come from, you can deal with women that come from that tribe. Okay, let me make it better. Once you know your mindset, you can deal with women that had that mindset. And that's really all it is. At the end of the day, bro, I don't care how beautiful a woman is. If she ain't got the right kind of mindset, that shit is not going to work. I'd have had some of the coldest on earth, in my opinion, and I'd have been all around the globe, not just the country. I'd have been all around the globe. So I know what all kind of women like. But at the end of the day, you got one that really kind of like touch your soul, because you'll get into a rut, and it's a rut, in my opinion, of you'll just keep knocking them down and knocking them down and knocking them down and knocking them down, and then you'll look up like, God damn, what the fuck am I doing? Like, who helping me? So in my opinion, I tell my son, I got a 22-year-old son, find somebody that's going to help you fulfill what you got going on in life, who wants to, not that's willing to, who wants to. It's a lot of women willing to do what you want them to do to get what they want. But if she's designed to do what you needing her to do, it's second nature. It's easy. Like, any woman I ever dealt with, the shit I ask her to do, she'd be like, oh, that ain't nothing. In the beginning, you know what I mean? When I was doing shit, like, I didn't even know nothing about Google. We talking 2009, like, as far as like, Google Calendar and all the other things. Like, I had a shawty put me on real game. I'm like, ooh, that's dope. You mean I ain't got to write down all my appointments? She like, nah, you can just put this shit on a Google Calendar. Tell them to go to your website and do this. And she set me up a website. She set me up an email. I didn't even have a Gmail in 2009. No cap. She set me up everything. And when I'm saying that shit 20x my business, no exaggeration. Her just doing those simple things. Now, every time a customer call, I can be like, go to the website, sign up, and then it's on my calendar. And now I can send a calendar to my workers, and they know what days that they got to work on. So women are a strong component, and I think that, we hear a lot of downplay a woman, but I think they the biggest asset to a man. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I think they are one of the biggest assets. Having another brother that's in your life that's gonna rock with you and go to war with you. And war just don't mean violence, but go to war in the industry. Like, we do podcasting, so somebody who's gonna fight for our podcast to get here, that's a brother. But once you leave the podcast and go home, to have a woman be like, babe, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? I see this, and this, and I know this website. I know this algorithm. You should post at this time. That shit important, rather than the bitch that just want to lay on her back and get her head knocked off.
right? I mean, but that's us though, right? Like for me, like you said, the woman I chose is because she helped me with my business.
Facts.
Now, the other ones is cool for fucking, and that's about it because that's all you offer. But see, like I said earlier, they they are enemies because we have ulterior motives. See, you and that girl was aligned, and if it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't because y'all wasn't aligned. It was because of shit happened. And shit happened.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. She just wasn't a looker. It was never gonna happen. She
Ah,
wasn't no looker. You know the
usually
bitch.
those be the ones.
They be the coldest. They be the most helpful. Like bitch don't look like
They got
shit, but
to.
she helpful than a motherfucker. Hey, so let me
But they
ask you
got
this.
to.
Let me ask you this, and I don't want to cause no discord. Do you think polygamy is necessary for us as men who got their shit together? Like, is that shit necessary, or are we really fighting our nature? Like, cause like I really be wanting to have one girl
Yeah.
some days, and then some days I be like, listen, shawty, just let it be three of y'all. Like you ain't really finna help me with no business, but your box the best. You finna help me
Yeah.
with the business, but you don't look like shit. And then you the
Yeah.
fun girl. Should we have a polygamous relationship, or should we like cut our nature off and just deal with one?
I mean, I think inherently, if you're a man with options, polygamy is your natural state. And if you find one good enough that you can fight that nature, like you were saying, then that's exactly what you're doing. You're fighting your nature. But it, yeah, I mean, I guess that's I think it's been natural state. Like,
Nah,
I mean, I'm monogamous right now, but it'd be crazy to say, like, if she didn't offer that much value, like as much value as she does, I wouldn't want another woman. Like,
right.
she's a looker. She offers value in business. She do her own thing. She's amazing. So I can deal with her.
But I'm gonna tell
You
you,
know what I'm
and
saying?
I don't know you personally, like you know what I mean. I ain't in your inner circle, but I can guarantee this: that the reason why she's able to do that, that's her who she is. But I bet you got some money and some motion going on, cause the bitch ain't doing that for no
Gotcha.
nigga with no motion, without no motion.
Yeah. And then I was a broke nigga coming up, so you know, it was fucking crazy. Yeah, I still got broke dick. I kept broke dick and
Hey,
got rich nigga.
hey, listen. I just told somebody this, right? So I do open mic stand up, right? So I say it's three type niggas, right? And I'm in the middle. I say it's that broke nigga dick you can't compete with. It's the super rich nigga with the weak dick, and then it's the fun nigga who got broke nigga dick and rich nigga money. And they always chasing
That's
the fun
me.
nigga in life. And I tell everybody I'm the fun nigga. If you can catch me, bitch, you got the life made. Cause I'm always gonna have fun. And I promise I'm gonna knock your neck off your motherfucking shoulders. But the problem is most women pick one or the other. They don't know how to capture the fun nigga. Every bitch want a fun nigga. They want that nigga who got both, but they don't know the psychological to get to it, because it's psychological. You got to get inside of our mental and help us out business wise. But you got to be cute enough that we could bring you around other people, and niggas is like, oh yeah, he got one. And niggas don't understand that. Like, to bring a woman around, we look. Let me ask you this: do you not look sexually as like, oh, I'm trying to fuck his bitch? But do we, or do we not look and be like, and we judge a nigga's bitch, and then we judge him like, oh, she cold. Oh, nigga,
Yeah.
how you pull her? Or, damn, nigga, you got hella money. What you doing with this ugly bitch?
Bro, I respect a nigga. You gotta have a bad bitch. Like, I mean, if your bitch ugly, I be thinking like, what are you doing? Like, what you really doing with your life? Because I mean, like, it's a lot of beautiful women out here. I say it's more beautiful women than there is suitable men, right? So
Facts.
if you can't grab one of those, like, there's a lot of them at the wayside, and if you can't get mold to your program, like that shit just ain't in you.
That
Because
go,
you could be an ugly nigga with a beautiful woman.
and we see
You know
that
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time. all the time.
Most of the time.
I was I ain't gonna say just a couple years ago, because I don't go to a lot of sporting events, but I went to visit my little cousin. We went and got floor seats. We was in Phoenix. We went and got floor seats, and it was a white man, old, fat, bald head white man with about a 24-year-old bad bitch. And we know why she there. We know exactly why she there. Cause that nigga got the bag, bro. And at the end of the day, I feel like it works. I feel like this shit works. I feel like black men a little different though. We a little different because we ain't gotta be ugly. We ain't gotta be old. We could be young niggas who on our shit, and the women still gonna rock with us. The environment is still gonna rock with us. And then as black men, we gotta understand, bro, we're the most influential men on earth. Nobody else is influential, and I'm gonna tell you why. You ain't never seen the NBA, NFL, or no other major sports league take a corny looking ass white man and put him up for shoes. What white man shoes do we buy? I ain't never bought a pair of Larry Birds. I don't even know no other white man besides Larry Bird. Like we don't buy. We're the most influential. They buy us out. What white man shoes do you wear? We wear Jordans, we wear LeBrons, we wear Kyrie's, we wear Kevin Durant's. You know what I mean? We wear Ken Griffey's. That's football. I mean, that's baseball. We wear Deion Sanders. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we gotta look at them like they smart. They're buying the influence. The same shit, like they're buying the influence. So we're gonna talk about money for a second. We are allowing them to buy our culture. And the reason why is because if you look at an AI, if you look at a LeBron, when niggas don't come from nothing, niggas is like, hey, listen, bro, I gotta feed my family. I gotta feed myself first, but I gotta feed my family. But I feel like we at a point right now where, especially in Atlanta, bro, and no disrespect to niggas that ain't got it, I feel like it's at least 15,000 of us that got 100,000 to put to some good shit. And we can make a difference for the youth. Cause I feel like, I know most niggas that did it, they done lived age. I'm pretty sure you'd have had plenty threesomes. You'd have fucked all the bitches you probably wanted to. After that point, you gotta be like, all right, what am I giving back? And that's what I want to ask. What do you feel like you want to give back? Let me ask that question. What do you feel like you want to give back now that you understand you've done what you do? What do you want to give back and feel like the young men and the young women that's 25 and older, because that's what I channel to. What do you feel like you want to give to them, and what Jews you want to give them?
Truth. Actual, unadulterated, harsh truth. And I lace that shit in some comedy and shit sometimes, but at the end of the day, bro, a lot of people don't understand how the world works. A lot of young men, you know, how old are you?
You ain't gonna believe me, but I'm 41.
Oh, hell no, bro. I ain't lying to you yet, bro. Don't stop lying to me.
I'm gang, bro.
God damn, nigga. Look, whatever your regiment, let me know so I can look like that. But a lot of young men, you know what I'm saying? And I was raised by your era.
Facts.
They told me the truth. Like, no matter how I felt, no matter how it made me feel, no matter what the consequences was, whether I took it or not, they told me the truth. And a lot of that shit ain't happening these days. I mean, like a lot of women out here thinking they can be ugly, getting a big dick baller, really take care of the first of their life just because they'll fuck them. A lot of young men out here thinking they can trick on a woman and that woman will respect them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the world don't work this way. We might have tried this shit for the last 20 years, but it's gonna be a lot of lonely 40-year-olds. By the time the 25-year-olds are now, you get 40. So I guess my mission was to give them unadulterated truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need stronger men, and we need less promiscuous women.
Hey, so I'm gonna touch on both, right? Stronger man, bro. Like, I just checked the nigga the other day, respectfully, you know, but I checked him. This nigga like 60, right? Literally, he probably like 62, right? And he was telling me like, "Yo, I want to marry this person. I want to do this." And I'm like, "Yo, you got a house, a car? You know what I mean? A car?" He like, "Yeah, I got this." And I asked him this one question, and he got offended. I said, "Okay, you finna marry that woman, right? And who's ever mom you finna marry?" I said, "Do you have $20,000, 6 months reserved?" I said it. I said it backwards. I said, "Do you have 6 months reserved?" And he kind of didn't say nothing. I'm like, "Bro, do you got $20,000 saved up?" And the nigga said, "Oh, I'm not gonna disclose my finances." I'm like,
So he ain't got it.
and that's what I said, "Bro, you ain't got it. And it's okay if you don't, but don't go marry no woman. Don't go marry nobody's mother if you ain't got $20,000 in your account, if you ain't got it saved up, bro. All that love shit, love don't pay the bills, bro." And that's one of the biggest issues is niggas want to be in love. Women is with that shit. I don't need my woman to have 20,000 saved up. But goddamn it, at this point, for me to get married again, nigga, I need a couple tickets saved up. Not even just saved. I need a couple tickets saved up in a ticket or a ticket and a half to invest. Cause if I just got a ticket and a half, nigga, that's what I got. That's my, you know what I mean? I need a ticket and a half to invest, and I need 2 or 3 saved up before I get married again. And niggas be looking at it like, "Oh, you thinking this, man?" I'm not trying to take no woman, nigga. It's too many niggas trying to take women with no money and want these women to build a nigga. Bro, don't allow no woman to build you. Build yourself. You supposed to help her out financially.
It's only one type of nigga that can allow a woman to build them, and that's a pimp. A lot of niggas ain't pimps no more though. They don't really know the ism,
Nigga, the women is the pimps.
right?
They is pimping these niggas. It's a lot of lame niggas with money. A whole lot of lame niggas with money. A lot of niggas on social media. I'm like, yo, y'all lucky I ain't on my shit, cause I'll send 2 of my little bitches to you niggas and it'd be over. Over, bro.
Everything you got.
Everything, bro. And now we in an era where it's not hit your safe, is get access to your account, get access to your information. Bro, I got little bitches so cold, bro. They'll take everything, bro, and you'll never see me. But I articulate myself in a way that I want to see the youth not fall into the traps we see, because honestly, and maybe you feel like this, maybe you don't, but like I said again, my son's 22, and we're disgusted by social media and women. I can see if you got nipple rings. I can see the size of your vagina. I can see how big your ass is. We living in an era of medium porn. I ain't even gonna call this shit soft porn. You can get on Instagram and this shit medium porn.
Yo, you know what? That's crazy. Because like the Cinemax shit back in the day, it used to be the soft porn, but now nigga, you go out there, like you be seeing pussies on Instagram.
No, literally, not even figuratively, literally. And like they think we be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna respect you." Ma'am, I'm trying to fuck you for the night. You have on nothing, and I want the young women to get it, because like I said, I'm geared towards both. I want the young women to understand. Like if I had a daughter, like, listen, sweetheart, the nigga that you supposed to fuck with, you are not supposed to be out here half naked. Like I just seen a girl the other day, right? So I went into Bargain Hunt or whatever the store is. The little girl, I knew she was special. She had a goofy ass, looked like a Jehovah Witness dress on, but her face was flawless. She had on a head wrap, but she had long hair in the back, but she had it like tied up in a bun, and she smelled good. And I asked her, I'm like, "You married?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "How's it going?" She said, "It's going great." She was very excited about her man, but I said her outfit was terrible. She had on some tennis shoes. I know she had big titties, but she had a beautiful face. But her aura is what captured me, and women are not into that. They're into, let me show you what you're finna get in 20 minutes. Like, we live in a whore era. This is whore America. We live in whore America.
And they're not even being whores on purpose. They're competing with other bitches. They don't understand how we view this shit, right? So I got a theory. There's 3 categories men put women in. I fuck you, which means all I do is give you some dick. You never get nothing else out of me.
Facts.
Then you got I fuck with you. That lasts for anywhere from 1 month to 10 years.
Hey,
That means like
ooh.
you the best for me right now. But you ain't my end all be all. You're not my
Right.
forever.
Facts.
Then you got our married. And you automatically get put into those three categories. Now, it's easy to move down. It's damn near impossible to move up. If you move up, more than likely you probably that nigga wife. Now, women don't understand that. And I think that they be competing with each other so much, they don't understand that most of the time how they compete with each other because they don't understand men. You get put into the I fuck with you, more likely than I fuck you category.
No,
And they
that's
don't
a fact.
understand relationship attention and sexual attention.
Ooh.
You
Talk
know
your
what I mean?
shit, bro. Talk your shit.
You feel me? So and then they get niggas like us, right? They see my chain. You know what I'm saying? They see what you pull up in. They see your chains. They see that shit. And if we give it any sort of attention, because we get a vibe that we niggas is put together, they think that attention means that I want to fuck with them just because they want to fuck with me. And they narcissists. So they think if they want to fuck with me, I have to want to fuck with them. They don't understand that I can use that shit against them just to get some pussy and fill out.
Now that's a fact, man. That's a fact. That theory is definitely correct, and women should take niggas' mindsets and run with it. Cause this is the thing, right? That I tell every woman. I say, if y'all so smart, why all y'all keep end up pregnant? I say, you know why? Because we understand y'all. Y'all don't understand us. Y'all goal is really to be with us. Y'all don't fucking listen. If you would listen to what a nigga saying at face value, it's like playing spades. A king of diamond and an ace of diamond, it holds its weight. The ace come first and then the king. The spades is over everything. But they be like, I'm a two of club, I should be. Like they feel shit. And I be like, yo, that shit.
And then the problem is, nigga, they don't know actually they fucking going with your card scenario, they don't know they fucking count. They be thinking they're ace and they're fucking five.
That's the major problem. That's the major problem that they don't understand. So I say this, right? I say it's so many women whose value buying houses. I use this, right? I use the analogy of buying houses, right? So you know we in Atlanta right now, right? Starter homes. They 250 to 300,000 for a starter home, right? Cool.
Yeah.
A decent house in Atlanta is $500,000. Decent. You're gonna get a half a ticket house. A nice house in Atlanta is $1 million. Cool.
Yeah.
But I say, sweetheart, the bank, whoever you went to, they approved you for $250,000. Why is you looking at $1 million homes and feel like you qualify? Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the market and I'm gonna take my realtor and ask them to show me the houses I want. And the realtor be like, these $1 million houses, you qualify for 250. Well, let's go there and let's offer them 250. And that's what most of these bitches is doing. They're offering some bullshit, and what you just said to validate your point, we fuck them, and they be like, oh yeah, I'm $1 million bitch. No, ma'am, you're not.
Just because you stay here for Airbnb don't mean you can afford the fucking mortgage.
Right. So I'm a different type. I don't even want to say different because that sounds regular at this point. I have my own selection of women. My selection is what I call regular.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I don't like because that's gonna, X women out. I'm not into the big asses, the eyelashes, the super makeup. I'll take a woman with natural hair, a natural face, and no ass who 100 before I take what we consider a bad bitch in Atlanta, because I'm gonna tell you why, and this is my right hand, bro. The last 3 females I'd have fucked with, all of them to help me get a half a ticket. I'm not fucking with no bitch long term if you can't help me get no money. Cause you know why? You finna help me spend this shit. If you gonna help me spend it, I need you to help me get it. But if you just want some dick, cool. Say that. Just keep it 100. Like, yo, I want that. And then my second theory is this that I tell people, and I'm pretty sure you could relate. And I'll get in trouble for this. I ain't never treated no woman terrible. And I'm going to tell you why. It's a Rolls Royce theory. I say I'm a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Whoever gets in my car, the seats are going to massage you. The seats are going to be heated and cool. The car is going to drive. Just because she's driving a Nissan Altima, once she get in my car, it don't act like a Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lower my standards and lower who I am to fuck with any bitch I'm dealing with. I'm that nigga, so I'm going to take you around the places where that nigga take you to. Now, it's up to you to level up, talk to me and communicate and say, hey, I want to fuck with you like this. Other than that, you just want to fuck with me. But if you ain't trying to help me get no money, what we doing?
You just a pussy.
Right, because the crazy thing is, they got bills too. Like, bitch, you got bills. And if you ain't got no bills, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't fucking with no bitch that ain't got no bills. Like, that's homeless pussy at that point. Like, that bitch homeless. I ain't fucking with no homeless bitches.
You ain't never had no homeless pussy?
Nah. I mean, as a teenager, maybe, because we was all staying with our moms. Yeah, I ain't fucking with no homeless bitch. Like, bitch, who is you fucking with? Who is you talking to? And why you ain't got no bills? And why I can't help you with nothing? You know, like, what you gonna help a bitch out with? Because as a man, I'll tell men this. Because right now, I'm on the whole month of September. I'm on niggas' asses. That's why I say, like, it's niggas a problem, is we sleeping with the enemy. What is you doing? How is you handling your business as a man, bro? What are you doing to better yourself? And I asked that 60-year-old nigga, what's your goals? I love the Lord. Everybody know I love the Lord. I know the Bible backwards and forwards and up and down. What are you doing? He said, I'm about the kingdom business. I said, what you doing? And when I asked the nigga the money question, he wanted to talk, and then I let him know. I said, nigga, Jacob had to work for Leah. Then he got tricked, and then he had to work for Rachel. Don't talk to me about God, because God talk about money a lot. Where your money at, nigga? Where's you getting money? Because Jesus took care of the 12 disciples. They wasn't eating for free. He wasn't pulling fish out the sky. Fuck is you doing, nigga? Where's your money at, nigga? Where your hustle? And that's the thing with niggas. Don't come to no woman if you ain't got nothing to offer. And I think niggas be like, oh, stay down, fuck with me till I come up. Nah, that's 21, 22, 23-year-old shit. And I tell my little sister this. And I tell my niece this. My niece only like 22, 23. Don't fuck with no nigga over 30 who ain't got his life in a good enough order. If a nigga ain't got no motion or no money, why deal with? I said dealing with a nigga with no money is like a nigga dealing with a bitch without a pussy. Fuck is y'all doing?
That's true. And I mean, like, and you ain't even gotta have it happen to you. You just gotta have enough to provide whatever she wants. And you gotta have enough to, what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta have enough to have the leverage to ask this shit asking from the woman. Cause I fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to be like, bitches I really want. Like, why do bitch ain't listening all the time? Nigga, cause you 22 and you work at T-Mobile.
Facts.
You know, what the fuck she gotta listen to? You know what I'm saying? She gotta buy dinner 3 times a week.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I hope this ain't offensive, bro. And
No,
you can say it briefly, because I ask all men this. Mm-hmm. For you, not your woman included, for you, what is your vision for you?
I am the best podcast producer in the world. My vision has already came to fruition. My vision for me when I was young was to become more successful than anybody I ever seen. I'm from Greenville, North Carolina. It ain't that much shit there. Not much financial literacy. Not much. I didn't even know looking at credit. Nobody taught me that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the white people where I'm from, 3 or 4 million, is like the richest motherfuckers. So I don't even have a world view of wealth. So my vision was to surpass everything I ever saw, which I already did. But my current vision is, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say that there's no light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel endless, together for 50 Cent. And the expanded version of my vision is to be able to find out everything I don't know, figure out how much money I don't have and I don't have access to, get that shit and bring it back to the crib so everybody that I was around when I was growing up can feel like they can do that shit too.
I agree. I got two perspectives on that. I'm gonna give you my theory. It's called PPV. Before a man deal with a woman, even fucking on a woman, it's called you gotta protect, you gotta provide, and you gotta have a vision. You gotta be able to protect. And when most niggas hear that, they mean physically. You got your gun. Everybody got a gun in Atlanta, whatever. But it's more than protecting women with a gun. We gotta protect them emotionally, which is the biggest shit, which I didn't agree with at first. I'd be like, bitch, you an emotional wreck. So what do I have to do as a man? I have to find someone who's not an emotional wreck, who don't have so many traumas. Now, mind you, we got to deal with everybody. So you got to protect. You got to protect emotionally, physically, spiritually. Then you have to. Go ahead.
I apologize.
No, please.
I tell
love it.
young men never deal with emotional problems. I'm sorry.
Your mic breaking up. Hold on, we ain't hear you. Say that again.
Hear me better now?
Yeah, we can hear you better now.
Never deal with women who have emotional trauma. That's one of my biggest things, bro. What I learned was like, ain't nothing you can do about it.
You can't.
You
and
know
I'm gonna add to what you saying. I asked these questions on the first day, and I had a girl say, "Why would you say that?" I said, "Have you ever been molested, raped, or had an abortion?" Because most women don't get over those three things.
I won't deal with it. I swear to God, me and you on one accord, bro. I will not deal with a woman. And it might sound crazy, but if you've been raped, I can't fuck with you.
No, because I dealt with a girl that was raped, and I started choking her while I was fucking her, and we had to stop the whole session. And I'm like, God damn, what's wrong? She was like, well, there's nothing wrong with you, but I've been raped, and I'm having flashbacks. Oh, bitch, this over with. Just put your panties on, baby. You could get up out of here because we're never fucking again because I'm aggressive when I'm gonna fuck on you, and I don't need the same issues coming up. But go ahead. I want to let you speak, bro.
And then that's I agree 1,000% because women are emotional creatures. They'll not fuck with a nigga because they heard that their friend went through some shit. So imagine them actually going through it. It's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? You're just in a losing situation.
You said it. There's nothing you can do. And I cut you off respectfully. You said it, and I love it. There's nothing you can do. You know why? They're the only person that can fix it. I don't care how much money we got, how much sense we got. You can't do nothing for a woman who's been through too much emotional trauma, bro.
Big facts.
So then you go to the provide part, and niggas just think it's just money. You got to be able to provide security. Security is knowing that she cool, which goes back to trauma. If she been through too much trauma, when you provided security around her, she don't even know she got secure because she's so used to bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? And then you got vision. Yeah. That's my biggest thing out of all three of them. It's cool. Like money, that's good. We got a lot of niggas that got money. Cool. We got a lot of niggas that shoot, protect. Cool. But vision, how are we going to expand the community, expand our vision, expand us as a person, and then expand yourself? Vision is something that lives on forever, and this is what I was taught. If your vision don't live past when you die, it ain't big enough. If you could fulfill your vision while you're here, it's not big enough. Like, I got shit that I know I gotta be gone. Like, I gotta install this shit in my kids for it to come to pass. And then I gotta realize what I can do to make certain shit come to pass. You know what I mean? Like, we're living out, and I don't like, I'm gonna say I don't like the discredit of Martin Luther King, of where we're at in life, of anybody in the civil rights. Whereas bro, we doing podcasts and niggas is making millions out here. Every podcaster ain't. But bro, before we couldn't be able to do this shit, we gotta respect those people who didn't have nothing. They're like, oh, they didn't have no money. I don't respect every nigga with money. It's a lot of corny niggas with money.
No, bro. And I don't want to disrespect nobody here. But moving to Atlanta, like I said, I come from a place with nothing.
Facts. No, I fuck with North Carolina. My folk live there. I fuck with that. Shout out to North Carolina.
And moving to everybody, nobody had nothing. So you had to be cool. You had to learn how to talk. You had to learn how to deal with women. If you wasn't, you was just lame and you ain't getting shit. But niggas up here, bro, it's a lot of corny niggas with money.
A
Most
lot.
of the niggas I met with money is corny.
A lot. But this the crazy thing. The bitches fuck with them heavy because they tricking off
Now
heavy.
they fuck with their pockets. So there we go.
Nah, they definitely fuck with them they pockets because they know I can get something. You know the women that I like that most niggas can't get, that's aggravating probably to every nigga with money, is a bitch who just ain't finna fuck you because you got some money. You can't even offer no money. Like niggas be saying dumb shit. If I give you this amount, them bitches like I ain't on it. I gotta like you for you. I fuck with bitches that gotta like me for me. If you don't like me for me, I love it. Cool. But if you do, we gonna go somewhere. But it's a lot of niggas who they first step is they lead with their pockets. Let me give you some money.
They getting leaving enough.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I gotta step away for a second. Let me ask you this. I need you to elaborate for at least 60 seconds. In this climate right now, what would you educate your daughter, or what would you tell your daughter to do, look out for, or what would you try to make her be? Because, like I said, this is a solution show, a solution show. I don't want to get out here and just bash niggas. I don't want to just bash women. I want to come up with solutions for those that are 25 and under. What would you tell your young daughter if she was at the critical age of 15? What would you tell her as far as how to maneuver?
So my daughter 11. I got 4 years, and I thought about this subject a lot, a whole lot. One, I want her to see that she can get anything from me. She can get it from me. That's the first step. Because if you don't, as a father, all your words will fall flat, no matter how beautiful, no matter how elegant, they fall flat because she's gonna have to go get it for somebody.
Long gel rehabber black guy.
Oh. Now, the advice I'm planning on giving her is that don't fuck with niggas
Long
like
gel
me.
rehabber black guy.
It is imperative that you find men better than me. And when I say better than me at that age morally, better than me at that age financially, better than me at that age with the vision. Because vision is very important, like you said. Now, your value is tied to your pussy. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. Your value is tied to your vagina. It's up to you to keep it. The more you give it away, the less you worth. And that's the realest shit I can tell them. I feel like, because I mean, if you want to keep your worth, you have to keep your vagina to yourself. And not only that, you have to vet these men. You gotta vet them because
I gotta stop you. I gotta ask you a question with that. I want to continue on that subject because this is my second biggest thing. How do we teach our women to identify? We're gonna use real words: quality man versus someone who's not qualified for you. What indicators would you give them to identify the kind of man they supposed to deal with versus the kind of man they're not supposed to deal with?
The actions when you're not fucking them. Because a lot of times in my life, if I wasn't getting pussy, you're not hearing from me. You're not getting. If I feel like I'm really good and fuck you, hey, we ain't got too much to talk about. So you gotta really look at the actions, not the words. Not how many times they text you, what they actually have, and you have to vet their vision. You have to know intimately where they want to be in life, what are they doing to get there in life, and what they've done so far to prepare them and you to get their vision to fruition.
So, would you say it's safe to say like, I need to word this correctly. When women is vetting men and when women vetting men and men vetting women is different.
Yes.
And would you encourage women not to use the same standard that we use towards women that they should use towards us?
Well, see, I think it's the opposite. I think most women fall back into thinking we think like them. They'll go get a bag and think that's what attracts us to them.
God damn, hey, I got it. Listen, god damn it, I'm so sick. So this is my other theory. Yeah, I'm turned up now. I'm so sick of bitches getting money, think that they qualify them or make them better. You know how many bitches I know that be getting money thinking they the shit? Bitch, you's a 5. You just got some money. That shit don't mean nothing to us. Like we base our basis is different than yours. You think cause I'm not a nigga. You doing like so many bitches. Excuse me, cause I want you to finish, but you just triggered me. I know so many bitches with money, houses, cars, clothes, and I said, sweetheart, that is the shit that attract the bitch. And I said, if you get a nigga with that, you got a bitch ass nigga. I don't need that shit, bitch. I don't need none of that, bitch. I got my own houses, plural. I got my own cars, plural. I got my own money, plural. Why do I need your shit? What I need from you is different than what I'm bringing to the table. I don't need you to bring the same thing to the table as me. I need you to meet me in a different perspective. I can deal with a bitch who ain't got no money, period. Meaning, yeah, and that's willing to listen and follow what I got going on. And that's where they lose it at. They think that they gonna get some money and they ain't gotta listen no more. Cool. Go fuck whatever nigga that's gonna allow you to do whatever you wanna do. But if you think you're gonna be around a nigga like me and you not gonna listen, bitch, don't even fuck me. Don't fuck with me. Cause my whole goal is to move the culture forward, to move my family forward. And this is what women gotta understand. When you fuck with a real nigga and you help him get forward and help his family get forward, he gonna help yours. But unfortunately for women, well, this is what they don't understand, because I hear so many women say this, right? And I understand it, but it bothers me. Oh, I'm trying to leave a legacy. I said, okay, where, in what scripture, what religion do women leave legacies?
Nigga, in most scriptures and religions, they don't even talk. They're not allowed to talk.
Oh, they finna stop this show. They finna cut this shit off. They finna cut this shit off, Holmes. You talking the truth too much. You talking the truth.
Like, your legacy is tied to the man. Matter of fact, like we already missed it. Your worth is tied to the men that you keep.
But who can keep them? Like, and that's the thing. I know so many women, and the women I was talking about, they got multiple baby fathers, and this is what they tell me, right? I want to be the main chick. I don't care that you got other girls. I want to be the main. I'd be like, listen, you have 2 kids by 2 different niggas, and you couldn't get neither one. A woman's value is in how, I want to say it properly, how, fuck it, it's going to be improper. How much better can you make your nigga? How much better can you make the man you with? How much more can you make him valuable? Because if you just got rid of 2 niggas and you the only nigga, so you telling me you got more money than both your niggas, that's a problem. It's not the money, it's the role. It's the role. It's like the cart pulling the horse. So hold on, the cart is pulling the horse? Oh yeah, we got problems at this point. And I want to listen. I say this with all respect. I definitely want black women in women's life. I want black women to win. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I say this probably goddamn on every 2-3 episodes. Black women made me rich. They held me down. They helped me out. And I'll say this again. Y'all do everything right besides do right by the nigga that you fucking on.
Yeah.
I had a girl tell. Now go ahead. No, I want to hear it. It's about you.
It's not their goal no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I mean when we say we have ulterior motives. Their goal now is to get what they can get, and that comes from their mamas, and that comes their mamas got a family. the aunties and the grandmas. You know what I'm saying? Because Lyndon B. Johnson
Side
made the
bitches.
Welfare Act.
Side bitches fuck this shit up. When niggas agree, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask you a question because I believe you probably was raised this way, which most black people raised. I really believe in the Bible, nigga. I didn't even trap on Sundays once I learned. But who do you think in the Bible created side bitches? I got a bar. We going viral right now. Who do you think created side bitches?
This might sound crazy.
Biblically.
Jesus when he accepted Mary Magdalene.
No, that's whores. They're gonna be around forever. She was a whore.
Okay.
It's different. Our side bitches are our side bitches. Our whores are our whores. What woman in the Bible? Go back to the beginning. Just think about it. Go back to the beginning, the very beginning, and I'm gonna give you a bar, and you gonna think about it. Like, hold on. It was the man who was promised that he'll have.
It was fucking Eve.
No, right after that.
Was it Eve?
I'm gonna tell you. It wasn't Eve, right? Eve didn't do that. Listen, hear me out, bro. I'm gonna tell you. No, I mean literally, bro. If niggas don't get this, if you believe in the Bible, if you go to church, when you hoes get done shaking your ass and go to church, because I was a nigga that drink and went to church, I'm not knocking it. We all love God, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why we can all love God, because I don't matter what we do, we're allowed to go to our mom's and dad's house. God is our mom and dad. Cool. We can always go there. The first person who created side bitches is when God gave him one of the first promises. Abraham was promised he was going to have a kid. He was going to have Isaac.
Yeah.
Do you know what Sarah did?
What Sarah do?
Sarah told Abraham, because she was old and the promise wasn't coming fast enough, Sarah told Abraham, go sleep with my maid servant so the promise can come to pass because I'm too old. Yeah. We're going to make it happen. And that's what bitches do. I'm about to give you 2 bars in my opinion. Sarah created side bitches. Sarah told Hagar to sleep with Abraham. Abraham slept with Hagar and created Ishmael. And then like 9 years later, Sarah got pregnant. And guess what all these bitches do when they got a problem? She told Hagar, sleep with my husband, have a kid. They raised this kid till he's about 9. Then Sarah got pregnant. Sarah had Isaac. And you know what she did? She said, Abraham, send Hagar away.
Away, yeah.
She created side bitches, bro. In real life. Like, no rap cap. She created side bitches. She told Hagar to go on. Hagar had to pack up. But Abraham was a real nigga. He was soft, but he had some real nigga tendencies. He sent them away with a bag. Cool. Ishmael and Isaac still live. Ishmael is Saudi Arabia with all the oil. Isaac is Israel. But then the second bar that I would say is this. When it
that
comes,
was a bar. That's not.
Go ahead.
That was some real shit.
She created that, bro. She really created side women because, and I'm gonna say this show is about men to a certain degree. That nigga wasn't strong enough to tell her, nah, I'm not fucking her. No, God, I believe in God more than you. Right. You can't get everything, and we're not making God in ourselves. Like, I mean, God is in us. I'm a strong believer in I ain't gotta go nowhere. God in me. So when I say, like, I be telling Shawty, like, I'm Lil God. She be like, what's your name? I be like, Lil God, bitch. I'm Lil God. Nigga, the Bible says you are little gods. Why? Because we create. We're creating the show. This shit gonna last for however long. The second thing is this. Why you shouldn't listen to women all the time. And I'm sure if anybody around you and everybody in my studio are going to understand, right? Mm-hmm. Moses was called to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? And God only talked to Moses. And he told him, I'm going to lead you through the Red Sea. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why Moses was a real one. He didn't tell his wife. You know why? In my opinion, it's not in the Bible, but my opinion. If he would have told his
hear that negative shit.
Nigga, tell a bitch we finna go through the water. We finna go through Lake Lanier and God finna open it up. You know what she gonna do? She not gonna hate. She gonna give you a different route. And that's what's wrong with these niggas. They allow these bitches to give them different routes. Nah, babe, we ain't gotta go through there. We can go this way, and then I know that we can go here, and then we get here, and then we can get here. And niggas would be like, oh yeah, you right, for some pussy.
But you know what? You know what that ties back to? The V. That's the vision. Because a nigga with vision, that's why I get why you saying that. Protection, provision, and vision. Because a nigga with vision would never let a motherfucker take their eyes off the prize.
You can't. You know what? You know how many people I got rid of because, and I love Dame Dash. Like, I don't want to hear that negative shit. When I give you my vision, when I give you my ideal, I don't need you to buffer me in the beginning. Give me a couple of weeks to let this shit go. Then you could talk to me about the other shit. When I say I want to start a podcast, don't tell me, well, you know you got to do this, and you need Red Circle, and you need this, and YouTube ain't going to let you do this. And that. Bitch, you fucking up what I got going on. Like, you're discouraging me. Babe, you can do it. There's TVs. I know where to get the cameras. I know where to get the speakers. I know 6 niggas that could do the podcast with you. It's always going to be a hurdle. I don't even want to say a problem. Niggas go to track and field and everything is a problem, so to speak. It's an obstacle. They got to run over hurdles. They got to run at 200 before the other person. They got to throw the javelin farther. They got to do all of that's cool. It's always going to be an issue because that make us better. You ain't no slim nigga, so I'm pretty sure you lift some weights before. Did you enjoy lifting the weights or did you say, I know the result? Nigga, I can lift this shit.
Today, nigga, I was like, fuck, nigga, I want to get out of here. But on that rowing machine, I was like, shit, we're doing 2,000 meters. I was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So exactly, it never feels good.
No.
Progress doesn't feel good.
No, you got to be you got to be comfortable in being uncomfortable. And my thing is this. When we talk about theories, I love that you say you got a theory because we all got one. My theory is you got to stress yourself out so the world don't stress you out. Nigga, I get up at 4:30 a lot of days and I don't like this shit. I take cold baths. I don't like this shit. Then I do this, that, and the third, and I want people to live a regimen. I don't like it, but I'm comfortable in it. And then I start to make my mind say, nigga, if you do this shit that you don't like, you gonna get everything that you want. Yeah. Ain't nobody did everything. Yeah, ain't nobody ever did everything that they wanted. So, but before I came on, right, and I was gonna say this, and we gonna, you know what I mean, do what we do. But I was gonna say the problem with our women is they get who they want and not what they like. I mean, they get who they want and not who they need, right? And I was thinking about it before I even walked down inside this room. And my spirit hit me. It said, tell them that they get Twinkies. I'm like, what? Women get Twinkies.
Elaborate.
They get the sugar. They get what's feel good. They get all of the snacks. The niggas that they get are snacks. They get niggas that are sugar. They get niggas that feel good. But at the end of the day, they're no help to them. But when they get a real nigga, when we talk about a real one, this nigga water, this nigga beets, this nigga fruits, this nigga is a vegetable, it don't feel good, but it make them better. That's the problem with bitches with money. They get what they want. They eat all the bullshit. They get the nigga who's not going to really hold them accountable. But when they get a nigga to hold them accountable, it's like, hold on, this ain't like the other nigga. That shit felt good. The nigga fucked me whenever I told him. We went whatever, did whatever. But at the end of the day, he fucked his whole bag up. How many athletes went broke? And I can guarantee 90% of it by the bitch. They ain't stunt for another nigga. We ain't stunting for each other. We not women. Women stunt for each other. As niggas, we trying to get a bitch. Yeah. So nigga, you blew your bag, your millions on trying to get another woman, on trying to prove that you that nigga versus me, nigga. I drive a Prius every day. I don't give a fuck about no bitch. Yeah, this the weekend. So yes, I drove a couple of my foreigns. I drove some foreigns this weekend, but every day, Monday through Saturday, nigga, I'm in a Prius. I don't give a fuck if a bitch don't like me.
I fuck with that, bro. I got a fucking 2018 Camaro SS, blacked out, You know what I'm saying? That shit, you'll never see me in it. Nigga, you'll see me in my fucking Nissan. The reason why, the same thing, bro. Like it ain't about that. It's about gas mileage, nigga. It's about efficiency. I got shit. I got places to go.
I don't want. You know why I don't like to drive none of my foreign. I ain't gonna say don't like. You know why I don't drive all my foreign cars, and I got foreign cars in every property. It makes me get in stunt mode. It makes me get in I'm that nigga mode. When I drive my Prius, I'm about business. I'm going to my properties. I'm thinking about what I need to do. Da da da. Whatever the case may be. Now, mind you, foreigns are our cars. They're a reward. I don't want to reward myself for nothing. There's nothing wrong with niggas. And there's men who, you know, they at that point in life where their fucking hoopty is a goddamn Maybach or their hoopty is a Bentley, whatever. I'm not a front nigga like that's my life. Do I got it? Can I afford? Yes, I got it. I got all the shit. But right, my mentality is this. Before we wrap up, my mentality is I'm so focused on 3 generations down that I have to work and I have to keep myself in a mental state. Like I said, I take cold baths. I got it from Tony Rock. I take cold baths. That shit don't like, okay, I'm pretty sure you played some sport in life. I was just telling the shorty I was with today. She's still here. That niggas do shit that they don't want. They take cold baths. They play sports. Bro, I don't like cold bath. I don't like to sit in cold water. No nigga who got melanin want to sit in cold water. But I understand the benefit. I understand that if I get up at 4:30, it's not just that I'm ahead of the competition. I'm ahead of myself. And what I mean by that is all the days I get up at 8 or 9 o'clock, soon as I get up, my phone going crazy. I ain't had time to think. I ain't had time for myself. I ain't had time to pray. I ain't had time to prepare myself. I got to work because if I don't answer this phone, my business could crumble off a few calls. Let me get up early. Let me think. Let me meditate. Let me understand. Like, let me visualize how today finna go. And before we leave, I'm going to say this, bro. When I get up and I handle my business and I talk to the Lord, which is inside of me, he lets me know what's going on. So it was one day, right? I was working a regular job. And I got up early before I even needed to be to work. And he was like, yo, today your car going to break down. I'm like, what? Now, mind you, me and God talk different than everybody else. But I'm like, okay. He's like, it's going to break. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, mind you, we in Atlanta. My car broke down on one of the most busiest streets. And I was cool because I was prepared. When it broke down, it didn't even really break down. It literally ran out of gas. But when you're prepared, you don't sweat shit. And when women coming at you crazy, if you prepared, you don't sweat it. When we as a man, we're going to turn super masculine on a woman when we not prepared for the bullshit. And she talking to us like a nigga. Because I can't talk to you disrespectfully and you can't talk to me disrespectfully without it getting violent. But women to talk to a nigga like a bitch. Like, you can't sit on here and be like, oh, man, you's a bitch-ass nigga for thinking like that.
We're going to have to see each other eventually.
Listen, not even that, bro. I'm pulling up. And probably you going to pull up. Like, hey, where home studio at? Like, you just ultimately disrespected me. And I try to get that. But I just want you to get positive words on a younger generation. Listen, at over 30, I ain't got nothing to do with them people, bro. Male or female, you over 30. The niggas that's under 30, any encouragement you can give. And then I'm going to talk to you for 10 seconds about some money shit. What encouragement should we get him?
Let's say 20 to 30, right? The most encouragement I can give you is this ain't the 1960s. You're a young black man. You can get it. The only reason you ain't got it is because you ain't worked hard enough for it. Whatever you want in life is attainable. You live in America. We don't live in Cameroon. We don't live in Senegal. They're trying to come here. We don't live in China where you got a public score and you can't buy chips if you fucking jaywalk. You live in America. There's no excuse. Racism ain't no excuse. Anything you can come up with is not an excuse. It's just a hurdle you gotta get over. If you
Fact.
got the feet to jump over that motherfucker. If you got the eyes to see, look past that motherfucker.
So
The
I'm gonna
only
say,
thing,
go ahead. No, go ahead. My
oh, go
bad.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, 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 no. Go
I'm
ahead,
about to say,
bro.
the only thing that's stopping you is you. The power of you. You are your own worst enemy. You are your own best keeper. You're gonna be one or the other. It's just your choice. And I believe in every motherfucker that we got the right to choose. And you can choose to be your own best hero.
No, that's a fact. I wanted to big you up because when you was talking, bro, something came to me. I say spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And niggas say dick right, right? Like we got a problem in our culture, dick right when it comes to support. And
Yeah.
I want to big you up, bro. You that came on this show with the rich and unemployed shirt on. You that came on this show and you that bigged up the people around you. Um, and I say a word, and that's not just who you are. You produce the rich and unemployed show. But what I get from you, and I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong, bro, I get loyalty. Like my man came
Oh,
on
that's
here
first and foremost.
with Rich and Unemployed on, which we know what show he produces. He came on here like, hey, I'm supporting the brand, I'm supporting who we are, and I'm showing you, not just I'm showing you, I am who I am and I'm down with this movement. That's important that as men we support. And no disrespect, like you probably Michael Jordan in your own lane, but you like, bro, I'm supporting the shit you got going on, bro. I'm
Facts.
supporting the shit you got going, and that's important for our culture, bro. Before I end this shit, I respect that, bro. Like, I ain't hear not one hating ass thing come out your mouth. I ain't hear no lame shit come out. You just like, bro, I'm me. And you never said nothing about the show. You showed the show with your shirt. You showed the shirt with your support. Your shirt shows the support of what we got going on. And I know Holmes respected. You dig what I'm saying without even having to ask. That's important, bro. We need people like you around who are not on the forefront. You're not on every show. You're not on the front of the cameras. But a lot of this shit don't work without people like you. And shout out to the nigga Hebrew who be over there. I need
Facts. I love,
Holmes.
that's my boy.
Listen, I tell him all the time, bro. All due respect, there's no disrespect, bro. I don't make no money off this shit yet, bro. I get real money, nigga. I get real M's, but I want to do this shit because everybody keep pushing me to do it. This nigga helps me out 1,000 times, bro. He helps me out times 1,000. Like, bro, you need to do this, do this, do this. I'm like, all right, bro. And I tell the nigga, whatever you want to do, let's do it. But I say all that to say, like, bro, I respect your loyalty. I respect this conversation. I appreciate for you coming on and just talking and being a real one, bro. We got to link on a regular basis, man, as a whole, bro. I appreciate you. You hear me, my guy?
Nah, bro, I appreciate you seeing it. Because where I'm from, what I was taught is loyalty is the number one thing. I embody that shit. You know what I'm saying? I am the personification of greatness and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm attached to is always going to be 100. And I'm glad you feel that shit. And I got to say, I feel that shit from you. And for Hebrew, because Hebrew asked me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I want you to link and want you to come up there. And I know Hebrew. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came into my house. I ain't feel threatened. I was like, bro, whatever you got in your brain, please let me have it. Let me be better. He's made me better, you know what I'm saying? So I know what type of man he is. Talking to you, I understand what type of man you is. And I feel like, nigga, we got like the same thoughts anyway.
Bro, we got a link. I told Hebrew, like, bro, whatever you want to do, I'm on. I'm with this shit. And I don't feel that comfortable with niggas, bro. And I wish I did. No homo. I wish I felt comfortable around niggas. I wish that niggas kept my biggest thing with us as a community is keeping with black men. I know the ladies keep your motherfucking word, bro. Keep your motherfucking word. I know they gonna have to bleep this out. Keep your word, bro. Keep it 100. And I know things come up. I'm not saying like the shit that we ain't got no control over. But keep your word, bro. We gotta keep our word. I gotta keep my word to you. And I hope you keep your word to me and not for the sake of just money because that's who you are. We need integrity in our culture, bro. We need integrity, and the younger generation need to see integrity. Like, bro, it's certain times, bro, where it was hell and high water for me to do something, and I never said nothing because they didn't need to know, because I gave them my word. And word is bond. Anytime we deal with somebody, we should be able to take their word to the bank. And shout out to Hebrew. Hebrew pull up and he do shit out. Bro, listen, I know you a producer. I don't know shit about this shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. If this nigga be like, Ed, I ain't fucking with you tomorrow, ain't no more ugly truth. I'm gonna have to find another nigga. And that's too much power to give a nigga, though. For real, that's too much power to give a nigga. Like, hey, but at the end of the day, nigga, I make M's another way. Nigga, there's some shit that I want to help 25 and younger do. If Hebrew leave, then fuck the 25 and younger, because, nigga, I don't make money off this shit, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Do I want to? Not really. I want them to get the message more than me get some money, nigga. That's on my mama. I want the youth to get the message more than me get some money. And I respect what you want. Like, bro, this is what I do. This is how I handle business, what's going on. I want us to come together to be able to understand that we got to help each other, bro. Like, you got something I need. I don't know what it is. I ain't going to say that. That was wrong. Tonight is what I needed. But I hope you understand me. Like, we got something each other need, bro. Not one.
You got something I need.
Yeah. Like, I want us to respect that. Like, we don't have to agree on every subject of life. And that's what's wrong with people. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who your woman is. No disrespect. Like, I don't care what's going on. As men, we the leaders. And this is what I'm looking at. We can't sit here and keep complaining about bitches and we the leaders. Who leading them?
Because it's all our fault.
It's all our fault, bro.
Whatever we talk about women, we can point out their problems. But at the end of the day, we're responsible for every problem women have.
So before we end, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna ask you this, right? Because every nigga say this, bro. Oh, if I was in slavery, this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, niggas' moms was getting raped. Niggas' moms was getting fucked over. In today's time, we like, yeah, nah. But that's a lie. We just seen a pregnant woman get shot. We seen Sandra Bland get shot. We seen this person. We seen a 12-year-old get killed and niggas didn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, as men, we got to collaborate with each other and be like, bro, this what's going on. Like, I love us as a people. And I don't even care if it's lames around. What do you contribute, bro? Like, I'm not even on the egotistical, use a bitch ass nigga. He probably is. But what can you contribute, bro? What can you contribute? Nigga might get
real estate knowledge.
Right. What can you contribute to us? And I think that's where I'm at with it, bro. I love your energy. I respect who you is as a person, man. We got to do this shit again, bro. Like, I ain't even think this shit was going to be this dope, bro. I ain't think this shit was going to be this dope, bro. Like, you got real good energy and you got a real good mindset, which is important, bro. So, salute to you. This Sean. Tell them where they can follow you at, bro.
Listen, you can follow me at ShutUpSean_ on Instagram. Follow the #1 podcast in the world. No disrespect, because I fuck with this shit. I got my own podcast, too.
Listen, bro. Home shit this shit, bro. Listen, bro. I'm not that nigga, bro. I fuck with home shit, bro. I tune in and I be telling my folk, like, oh, yeah, he think like me. Like, home shit is the #1. In my opinion, it's better. Yeah. I ain't even gonna say better. This shit is, fuck it, it's better. Like, niggas is scared to say, like, you Pippen and they Jordan. That nigga Jordan right now, bro. And I'm not even trying to be Jordan, bro. Like, I'm
Robert Horry to make sure this nigga get all the rings.
Bro, I am Dennis Rodman, bro. When it comes to basketball in real life, I'm the aggravating asshole ass nigga. And I say this all the time. If you go watch some of my podcasts, I say, bro, when it comes to basketball, I'm Dennis Rodman, bro. I'm aggravated. I'm getting the rebounds, nigga. Shoot again, nigga. Shoot again, because I know I'm not a shooter. Unless you talking about shooting, but I'm not a shooter. Yeah, but I'm not Michael Jordan of this shit, bro. I support Holmes, bro. I tell people all the time, like, yo, I fuck with Holmes, bro. Holmes, like, and he a Leo. I'm a Leo. I fuck with Holmes. Do your shit, bro. Whoever can get the message out. I don't even need this shit, bro. If that nigga can get everything out that needs to get out, bro, I don't need this shit. This is unnecessary for me. If that man can get if I could support your homie and getting this shit out to the youth and making us better, I'm cool. I'm that type nigga, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care if I got more money than a nigga. I'm still want to see a nigga win. I still like, okay, cool. You got more influence. The niggas who got the most influence don't have the most money. And I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about what we was talking about earlier.
In general.
In general, when it comes to contracts, when it comes to the TV and radio, most niggas that go on the radio ain't got more money than a radio station. Most niggas that go on TV ain't got more money than a TV station. They have more influence. I love that nigga's influence, man. I let that nigga pop his shit, bro. Pop your shit, bro. We sit here and laugh and pop it, and I be like, oh, yeah, I say the same shit to a female. But listen, bro, respect to you. Let's link in real life, not on no motherfucking podcast, lame-ass shit. Like, oh, yeah, I'm not that nigga, because this shit would have ended 30 minutes ago, bro. I'm like, yeah, he's like, all right, home's cool, bro, but this shit over, bro. Like, I'm done. But salute to you, Holmes. Respect. Take care of your old lady. Take care of your people, man. Do what you do. I appreciate you coming on, man.
And let me say one thing before we leave. I appreciate you bringing me on this motherfucker, bro. Like you said, we linking in real life. Next time, fuck this shit. I just moved it there. I'm pulling up to the studio.
Man, pull up.
We can do this shit, right? You coming to my podcast, and we definitely got to link. We got to grab dinner, get some drinks, whatever, bro. Like, most definitely, bro. I fuck with you.
Shout out to Holmes, man. Shout out to whole Atlanta, man. This is another episode of The Ugly Truth, man. Like I said, we don't talk about the problem. We talk about solutions. Y'all got a lot of solutions tonight. Y'all got a lot of insight on both areas, man. Hey, listen, man. Atlanta this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta this shit. But y'all enjoy your lives. Have fun, man. And I had a fucking great episode tonight, man. Salute, Brody.